See, una fit say Reno been dey talk before they lie.
God have mercy.
Now una go see lie. Now una go see wetin be misbehave. Now una go see Reno in full force. Before una dey talk say, hey, this Reno self, he too dey lie. Una go see lie. See later una go talk say psychophancy no dey pay. Anybody will go tell me say psychopaths is not a pay, I go point. See Reno now. After everything, even all of us follow laugh and talk, say, hey, they do first appointment. Say they no give up. As they no give up that first appointment, now Reno increase up. Now that time Reno go carry one man from abroad, that Oyibo, carry him come back. Make he come defend this genocide with the talk saying that Christian genocide. The man come expose am. He just they walk everything, say, man, they must give me this appointment too. Finally, now they don't give Reno. Imagine appointing a whole Reno ambassador. That's in the whole Nigeria now. We did. Now Reno called be ambassador. Reno. Now to show you, say, it's like APC is more of compensation than competence. If not, waiting Reno won't come represent. Waiting Reno won't come ambassador. When I say when I don't hear Peter be name from Reno, now I go hear Peter. You go blame everything on top that man. You go here. You see, Peter Obi is the reason why people are not traveling. Peter Obi. When I say when I go see psychophancy, all those ones where that one na small thing go to compare to waiting Reno go do this time. When I don't give him power, appoint him, make him official. Say now he's working for APC. He's working for Tinubu. Reno no get one mouth. No only Reno talk say Tinubu is a drug lord. No only Reno come back, come talk say he's a good man. No only Reno talk say Tinubu, they ask Reno, tell us say, what if Tinubu appoint and tell us say make they work together? He say it cannot happen.
If Bola Tinubu approaches you to work with him, would you?
It will never happen.
Okay, which one? Which of the scenarios? Him approaching you or you accepting to work with him?
Oh my gosh, I don't want to betray privilege. Somebody from Bola Tinubu's camp has already reached out to me, and I told the person that, look, it cannot happen. I can't do it. It's just against my principles. I'm not. Some people can do that. It's not in my DNA. I can't do it. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. I wish Bola Tinubu well if he eventually is sworn in and then the courts uphold his victory. But I can never work with him.
That time he never clear in grass well. He never level ground. You know, no say something like that because that man, nobody saw Tinubu reach Reno. Nobody saw that reach him. They ask him then, what if he talk say that cannot happen? That time he carry himself want to say he get integrity. Guess who now when they walk, they thank Tinubu, thank you. He shocked me. Even Tinubu himself, he shocked. Tinubu he say he won't just test Reno, know whether he go reject him, now he grab him. Talk say I go nowhere. Tinubu go shock. I know me no more.
Thank you very much, Reno. You talk a lot about the mob, the huge mob on social media that come after people if you criticize Mr. Peter Obi. Yet, going through your timeline on social media, it is full of criticism of not just Mr. Peter Obi, of course, of the APC presidential candidate. So you have actually reading on a campaign of attacking the personality of the people running for government as opposed to facing the issues as has been encouraged again and again. So sort of you're also guilty of what you accuse, the mob that you talk about on social media. Why is it impossible for you to focus rather on your candidate that you're representing and the issues of what he wants to sort out, what he wants to address, rather than the personality or the person? You've called Peter Obi a liar, you've called Asiwaju a drug lord, and so many unprintable names you've spoken about with regards to candidates.
Well, that's not true. I mean, if you can tell me the unprintable names that I've said, please say it here. That is false, Ayo. I've not used any unprintable names.
Is drug lord a pleasant name? Is that something you can...
No. Please, can I respond to that? Yeah. Drug lord is not an unprintable name. If you are a drug lord, first and foremost, if you are a thief, it is not libel to say you are a thief. How am I going to tell you that if you are a thief, I'll come and meet you and say, oh, you are a nice person who diplomatically likes to take things that do not belong to you? No, you are a thief. Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord. It's not an unprintable word. I've got facts to back it up. I've got documents to back it up. I spent my money. I went to Chicago. I went to the court. I got the certified true copies. Bola Tinubu is a drug lord. That is not an unprintable name. As for Peter Obi, he lied. And when you lie, you are a liar. That's not an unprintable name. In the United States, in the United Kingdom, I worked in Parliament in the United Kingdom. Right on the floor of Parliament, if you lie, they call you a liar. It's not an unprintable name. And I address issues. A person's integrity is part of the issues in this election. If you lie, it's part of the issues. Whether or not a candidate's background, if you have a background with drugs, that's an issue. Look at what happened in Colombia. They had a president who had a non-drug lord background. It affected their country, effectively bankrupted that country because foreign direct investment into that country almost ceased. Major banks did not want to do business with that country. These are important matters. And it is not true that I do not promote Waziri Atiku Abubakar. Every day, I do a hashtag why should I vote for Atiku? And I give reasons every single day. Consistently, I give reasons why people should vote for Atiku Abubakar. So, look, if we are going to run on elections and issues, this is how you're going to do it. You address integrity issues, you address competence issues, and you address their background, and which is what I've been doing. There is nothing unprintable in what I've been saying.
I mean, another person isn't telling me, you see the picture on the screen, I took that picture. If you move to the right, you're going to see me in that picture. Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord. He has this man who is meant to be the Minister of Labor and Productivity, or rather say on productivity, who went on TV to try to hoodwink Nigerians, telling them that the charge against Bola Tinubu was just for tax, that all he paid was tax, that he had nothing to do with drugs. That is a big lie. I have the document here. Nigerians can see it. I hope you can see it on the screen here. I have the document here. It actually says, and if you look at it, it says docket. A docket, and as I'm speaking, your viewers can go on Google and fact check me. A docket is used for a criminal pending. A criminal pending. So you don't use a docket for a civil matter. And then right on the very first paragraph on this docket, it says that this is a forfeiture action under section under 21 USC section 881. USC is the United States Criminal Code. I will state it again. USC is the United States Criminal Code. Now, if you're watching at home, you can go on Google and you can fact check me. The United States Criminal Code is Title 18, USC, United States Criminal Code. And I'm going to read what section 881 of the USC, the Criminal Code, says. Now, this is it. I'm reading it. Nigerians can see it here. This is what I'm reading. It says, the following shall be subject to forfeiture to the United States, and no property rights shall exist in them. All monies, negotiable instruments, securities, or other things of value furnished or intended to be furnished by any person in exchange for a controlled substance or listed chemical in violation of this subchapter. All proceeds traceable to such an exchange, and all monies, negotiable instruments, and securities used or intended to be used to facilitate any violation of this subchapter. The word used there is controlled substances. Now, for Nigerians who may not understand this, a controlled substance are what they call narcotics, hard drugs. In this case, it was white heroin. Bola Tinubu was involved in a white heroin cartel. We know, and he was the treasurer of that cartel. And then he put some monies into an account. He was working for Mobil. And as he was working for Mobil, his salary was $2,400. Yet he paid in a total of $1.4 million into several accounts. Now, He was asked to explain how he got those monies. He could not explain how he got those monies. So one of those accounts, the monies in there, $460,000, it was forfeited to the United States government. It was not taxed. Now, there is only one agency of the United States government that has been given the authority to take forfeited amount, and that is the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. If you look at the case of the U.S. state, the state versus Ishmael Zambalda, who was the leader of the Sinaloa drug cartel, the exact same language that was used in this docket is the exact same language that was used for that man, Ishmael Zambalda. And if you're watching me, you can Google it. That it says that you agree to forfeit $5 million to the United States. Word for word with what was used for Bola Tinubu. The only difference is the amount. Bola Tinubu forfeited $460,000. Ishmael Zambalda forfeited $5 million. But the source of the money came from the same place, drugs.